Hey guys, welcome to Shoot Your Shot Sports. And Tyler, back here with Michael. Who we got today, Michael?
Well, we've got our fraternity brother, Austin Bleeker, and then we've got one of your friends.
Yeah, my buddy from back home, Seattle, Washington. It's Justin Geiger. Got some great, hopeful insight from these guys to either debate with about stupid ideas or...
It's just more people make fun of you ones.
Yeah, or commentary about good ideas.
Yeah.
We'll see what their perspective is on the sports world and see if they can shoot their shot with us. So, what should we start with?
I think we're starting baseball. Spring training's almost here. And I think the big signing, Yu Darvish, leaving the Dodgers. Dodgers fan here.
Yeah, great. What is your thoughts on this?
Okay, so I'm happy for Yu Darvish going in the 6-year contract. I think $144 million. So it's good for him. But when the Dodgers last year, at the last minute, buzzer beater, they decided to pull this stunt to get Yu Darvish to guarantee us a World Series championship, and he chokes in the finals, like the World Series, like Game 7. The reason why we had him is to guarantee World Series. We made a move. We knew it was like his contract was expiring, and this is what happens. So best of luck for him, but Dodgers gonna win the World Series without him, so whatever.
Guess we don't have to do any MLB predictions anymore.
Dodgers
have won the championship.
They're supposed to win last year.
They already know.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think that Clayton Kershaw should be your go-to person and not Yu Darvish, right? Like, you brought in Yu Darvish to help, but isn't Clayton Kershaw your go-to? Don't you think that's on the manager?
Oh, Clayton Kershaw did come into that Game 7. Game 3, Yu Darvish also pitched.
He did blow that, yeah.
He blew it.
He blew Clayton Kershaw, actually.
You had the game that you knew Game 7. You knew Clayton Kershaw, the best pitcher in baseball, is coming into that game at some point. You don't know how long. You still got Kenley Jansen, and the Dodgers had the best bullpen in terms of the lowest ERA.
Sure.
So you expected, they're gonna pull all this stuff. They're gonna pull it all out. But Yu Darvish lets up 5 runs, I think 5 or 4 runs in the first inning. He should not have played.
No.
Then there's the rumors of him if he pitches, it doesn't help.
Yeah.
In my opinion, Alex Wood should have got the nod on that one. He handled his business in the World Series. I don't know why he didn't get the shot. I mean, Yu Darvish was originally from the same division as them.
Yeah.
They know how he's going to throw. It just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, next time they have a manager opening at LA, I think we got.
Now we know where to go with.
From the Cubs' perspective, like Arrieta, Darvish, where are you guys thinking?
I mean, they just paid him a boatload of money to be really bad.
Yeah. Has anyone seen anything from Darvish over the last year and a half that makes you think that Darvish is that guy?
He pitched really well down the stretch for the Dodgers.
No, and then
Right before the World
Series. The playoffs, the Dodgers were sweeping, and Yu Darvish too, but he comes to the time where he matters the most. He chokes. I mean, the Dodgers swept the Diamondbacks. They only lost 1 to the Cubs.
Yeah.
And this is what happens. This is what we get.
Definitely
just bothers the heck out of me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to doubt Theo Epstein, though. He's a great guy. I mean, he's won World Series everywhere he goes, right?
He's broken a lot of curses.
I mean,
there's not a new curse for him to break.
Well, it seemed good with a team that actually is challenge money though.
Padres, Marlins. Let's bring it
Derek Jeter.
We don't want to talk about the Marlins.
We're
talking about good teams, right?
No team in the state of Florida is going to win 60 games this year.
So I mean, we hit a little bit of some MLB preview just a couple weeks ago, or last week or something, and we're just curious. What are your guys' World Series picks right now in terms of the AL and NL? Who you guys got?
Sorry.
I already said the LA Dodgers.
Who are they going to be? Who are they going to be?
I mean, so last year I thought it'd be the Red Sox. That's my thing. But you're gonna the New York Yankees. That's got to be the team. You have Aaron Judge, and now you put him with Stan. There's gonna be a lot of strikeouts. There's gonna be a lot of strikeouts, but there's gonna be a lot of broken, signs in the outfield. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
The Green Monsters, gonna get raised a bit, for the Red Sox fans, but it's gonna be a good one for them.
I can see that.
So I also think the Yankees are going to be very good, but I think I'm going to give the nod to the Astros. I think they're top to bottom really good. Their pitching is really good. They're hitting. They can get on base. They don't strike out a ton.
Yeah.
I just think the slight nod will be on the Astros, but I think they will lose in the World Series. And if I'm doing my math right, 2010 was the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, no.
2012 was the San Francisco Giants. 2014, right?
Yeah, yeah.
2016 they broke the curse though, so it's not going to be the San Francisco
Oh,
Giants.
okay.
We're done with the Bay Area. They got the Warriors already. They're fine.
Don't get me started.
So are you going with the Giants?
No, I'm actually going to go the Dodgers in the World
Alright,
Series
there you
as well, but I think I'm going to give the Dodgers the World Series. Honestly, I mean, when they said that you were an LA fan, it gave me like, oh man, I was going to pick the World Series, but I do think the Dodgers are going to take it.
It's been 30 years. I mean, I've waited to see them to win one. But the last time they won, my older brother was, you know, he was a baby. Like they haven't won forever.
Yeah.
It's time. They had the most talented team, you know, from top to bottom. Pitching's great. I mean, what's their weakness?
The number 2 pitcher.
The Astros.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Wood's a good one.
I mean, Alex Wood.
The one I think Rich Hill is a great.
Oh
pitcher.
God!
Don't get me
Great.
wrong, but
Rich over the hill.
but I mean he's been great with the Dodgers. I mean, we were supposed to have him in the big. If he doesn't get hurt, if he doesn't get those damn blisters, you know that's all we gotta worry about. Just making sure those blisters don't come up. So.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael?
I mean, I'm pretty sure last time I went with the Astros over the Yankees.
You did. Yeah.
And then I'm trying to think who I went with. Oh, the Nationals.
The Nationals.
The lose. The
Yeah.
Nationals are going to lose. They're going to get there and they're going to lose because this is their year. This is their last year. Harper's going to leave.
Yeah.
Strasburg is never going to stay healthy for a whole year.
No.
So I think the Yankees stand and Judges is too good.
Yeah.
True.
You're not going to out hit that line.
It's
Tyler?
I believe out of the AL, I went with the Indians actually.
Yeah,
Which is a little bit of a dark horse pick. They've got a lot of young talent. Obviously, the Red Sox, Yankees, and Astros are the more talked about teams, but I believe the Indians are probably the hungriest, and I think it's going to come back. And they're going to go for it.
Play the NL.
NL, I don't remember exactly who I picked. I believe I went with the
You might. I'm pretty sure.
Cardinals, or did I go with the Dodgers?
I thought you went with the Dodgers.
I must have gone with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
They're pretty good.
Sounds right. I mean, the Dodgers are top to bottom, like you're saying, one of the most talented teams in baseball, and it'd be not dumb to predict against them, but who's going to argue when you're predicting that they're going to win? You know, no one. I think the Dodgers are very talented. A couple other signings in free agency. We got J.D. Martinez, Eric Hosmer. What are you guys' thoughts?
Eric Hosmer just got paid a boatload of money.
He did get paid.
8 years.
Yeah.
To play for the worst team in the NL West. The worst team.
I was going to say, I can name one team that's much worse than the NL.
Sorry. You're telling me like this was a good idea to go play with the team. I know the Giants were the second worst in the NL, but they just got McCutchen.
Yeah.
And McCutchen, you know, he can play.
Yeah.
He's a little older, he's not as good as he once was, but he's still a talented player. And then you also got the Rockies who are coming up, and they got some hitters. And then you also have
The Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, who,
got
you
some
know,
talent.
very good team. They gave the Dodgers a run for the money. They were leading the NL West for a little bit in the beginning of the season. Why he went there for 8 years? I mean, yeah, he's getting paid, but like, if you want another ring, you're not going to the right place.
Well, he already has a ring. I don't think he can.
Yes. I really was
2 World Series appearances.
I mean, you get one, but like, you know, I don't know. I guess you get paid to lose. And you're in San Diego, so the weather's
San
nice.
Diego.
There's no downside if you don't care about winning.
It's not like going to the Browns.
No, there's no
right?
pressure.
I mean, if you're gonna go to Southern California, at least have somewhat of a shot. I mean, obviously Justin Turner's in the Dodgers, but you know, I'm sure the Angels could take him.
Yeah.
And the Angels just paid, what's his name?
Ohtani?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big, you know, signing for the free agency.
Big signing. Not expensive though.
Yeah, they got him for pretty cheap.
Yeah.
But if he's like before I was
But
reading.
he could be expensive down the road,
yeah,
so maybe
when
that's
they
why they're
sign
not
it, they try
full
to.
No, I haven't read much about him, but I remember like a lot of people talking about it. He was a really good, you know, pitcher and a good batter.
Yeah.
But you go to you know an AL team.
Very
I mean, this seems like something like Madison Bumgarner. If he's he can hit.
Yeah.
It's like if you saw Bumgarner go to the Angels, that'd just be ludicrous because he wants to hit. I don't know why he wants to.
I think the reason kind of behind it was the DH.
Yeah, the Angels promised to
Because
play the DH.
Yes.
Like three times out of 5.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
So
I mean,
it'll be interesting to watch how he plays.
And it'll probably be a disaster. A train wreck.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Oscar, he must just be wanting to vacation San Diego.
Take the money. If you're gonna get 8 years, 144,
Yeah, you're
fully
right.
guaranteed. Like I'm down.
I'm
Like
fairly confident he could have got that money for somewhere else that has a better chance of winning. But not many teams. But maybe a couple of, I don't know, like
Teams that have that kind of money that don't spend it on 30-year-old first base.
The White Sox might be better than the
White Sox are pretty bad. The White Sox,
Royals?
they look pretty bad as well because everyone
Yeah,
left.
but we're talking about the Padres.
Yeah, I'd rather play in San Diego than Kansas City.
I know. I'm just saying, as far as like.
And Chicago. I mean, you just named two teams that are going to be as bad in Culver
They
City.
might be better than the Padres.
But
That's all I'm saying.
Hosmer, and that just sounds like a great duo to me. You know.
For 8 years.
I mean,
let's see what happens.
Whatever works.
At least they're making moves, right? They're not giving up like another team in the
Yes.
NL.
Yes, we're rebuilding. Resetting.
Cool, and then JD Martinez, I think he makes the Red Sox better right away.
But not better than the Yankees.
No, but they needed him.
Yeah.
For them to compete with the Yankees,
Yeah.
they had to get Martinez.
But he also had a career year. I mean,
yeah, true.
Who says he's ever going to hit 40 home runs again?
Fair.
There's an Aaron. Who says,
I think if I had to pick, I'm taking Aaron Judge. He's a little younger.
Fair.
There was an outlandish rumor that he might join the Mariners, so I got excited for a quick second. Then I remembered it was the Mariners. So
Yeah.
I mean, he would have hit like 15 home runs in
the
Seattle.
Safeco air.
Yeah.
The only one who's ever been able to hit home runs in Seattle as a free agent, Nelson Cruz. Everyone else is just
might be a little, a little something in the arm there, but
We're juicing the baseball so the ball goes farther.
Right. And then
Entertainment.
One other thing in Major League, I don't know if you guys saw this. There's a proposal where in the 9th inning,
I did see
the
this.
losing team can pick the first 3 batters that hit.
Did you guys see that?
I did not see that. That's
Okay,
very
Why?
So
to make the game more exciting.
The idea behind it was like in like the 4th quarter, 1 minute left of an NBA game. The coach gets to choose the lineup that's on the floor. Like
Absolutely.
You don't have your worst players on the bench. Is the idea. They want their best players up to bat.
Wait, are you saying if I'm losing, I say
Like if the Dodgers are losing,
you're losing
and say it's
5-4.
like 9-1-2 that's due up, you guys can put whoever you want up first.
You could put up
your
Bellinger,
first three.
Seager.
So yeah, like you'd have like Justin Turner, Seager, and like
Sure.
Bellinger.
If you're the Yankees and it's supposed to be like someone else up, and you're
It'd
like,
be
oh,
like Judge
I want Judge
Yeah.
standing up right now.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the rule. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When you have, if you're telling me I can pick my 3 best batters and I'm the Yankees, and I can say like, oh yeah, Stan and Judge go up and bat, we're down a run.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. You're at least gonna tie the game up. It's just I don't get how. And then what happens if it's like the 10th inning?
Yeah.
Was there a reset or?
It's a good question.
I mean, the other question is like if Judge is due up 4th, is he going to bat twice?
Yeah.
No one really knows about like does it go like Judge Stanton, whoever Judge Stanton, or do they just skip that part of the order? It's really confusing.
The excitement idea is cool, but it's not the right
it's not
one.
the way to
No,
do
it also messes with like the history.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
if they did this last
integrity.
year, Stanton would have got what 60 extra at bats.
Yeah.
He could have hit 70 home runs in
Yeah.
theory because he got 50 more at bats than he was ever supposed to. Like it
That's
it
true.
doesn't make sense to the history of the game. You're like, well, he broke the record, but he had 785 plate appearances because we had a new rule where he got
There's
an
so many
extra at bat.
asterisks in the.
Like, it would just be
record
too
book.
confusing.
Yeah, I heard something that was kind of a comparison. It's like like NBA, it's like if someone fouls out, it's not like you can just bring them back in. It's like NFL, it's like if your defense is on the field but you're down, they have to stop them for you to get the ball. You don't get to just give the ball to Tom Brady so you can go on a winning drive. Just because you're losing, doesn't mean you got to bring in your Tom Brady. Like come on, like
basically
you got to earn it. You got to have the whole team win the game, not just your best player.
Yeah.
It just ruins the strategy for baseball.
Totally against.
I mean, like, too, baseball's the one sport where it's like, there's no, like, you can't, like, kill time in it. Like, you have to let everybody, you have to have a fair shot. I could be up 5 runs in the first inning, but that means nothing. I can't just, try to, hold the game. I have to play defense. They're going to have their batters bat.
Sure.
That's just ruining it. That's just saying in the 9th inning, I'm down a run. You're telling me the 3 best can go because I get to pick them? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's just loading the sport. Like
Also,
if you want to do that, just let people.
I mean,
if you're a
steroids.
closer, are you pissed?
Yeah.
You come out every time facing their best hitters. I'm livid, man.
But you make a lot of money if you're a good closer.
If you're a good closer, you're gonna make bank because you're so
Oh,
bad.
yeah, Kelly Jensen will shut it down.
Yeah, except for maybe not always.
Listen, as a Dodger fan and those who go to Dodger games, when you hear California Love and you see Kenley Jansen run out to the field, people just get up and leave because the game's over. Like, Kenley Jansen,
Well, see, that's why they're trying to change the rules so people sit down.
Game's over.
They're like, oh,
I don't care.
leave.
I feel like when the Dodger fans, when they know, Kenley Jansen's coming out to pitch those 3 batters, it's time to, beat the traffic and get out of there because Kenley's going to close. No matter how many runs it's down or who they're playing against, you can tell me, Altuve is going to be coming up to bat. game's over.
Yeah.
That's how I like to see it. So,
So they're trying to keep people in there, but
Yeah, I feel you.
you know what? You know what's always good though? Nice bottle of Propel. I love my peach flavor today.
Peach?
Shout out Propel.
How's the peach? Have you ever been?
I haven't had the peach before. It's better than the black cherry.
What do you guys got today?
Well, I have a combination of 2 fruits, not just one. I have kiwi and strawberry.
Thoughts?
Oh,
The blend is just amazing. So that's my go-to.
What do you got here?
I got grape.
Can't go wrong with classic grape.
Tastes like grape, tastes like water. It's just a fantastic mix.
Yeah, it's good news.
Kind of leaving us hanging.
So-
Yeah, what do you got here? What do you got
I
here?
got mandarin orange. This is I think my second time having it. It's not a bad one. It's not my personal favorite. Big berry guy, I like kiwi strawberry a lot, but overall it's good. It's orange, you know? It's better than orange Gatorade. Everyone knows that flavor is probably the worst
It's
flavor of
yellow
Gatorade.
Gatorade.
I actually like both of them. That's
I think they're both on the bottom tier.
I'm gonna say orange is bottom tier despite Bleeker's thoughts. Because
Depends
Propel,
on
You probably like orange yellow
Propel,
Starburst.
I'm gonna put this.
Oh
no, not like me.
No, you can't do this.
Yeah,
I do not hate any Starburst. I actually just like
Okay,
them all.
yellow. You can't.
If you give me an orange, I'd be like cool. Give me a yellow, I'd be like cool.
Okay, if someone gives you a yellow,
But if
you're
you
not
get
friends
you
with
get it,
them.
you get the red or the pink one, like yeah, it's a win. But I mean, if you get an orange and yellow, like, that's fine. I'll deal with it. It's okay.
I'm throwing the yellow right back in the face.
If I'm getting one of these Propels though, I'm psyched. You know why? Propel's a hydrating drink. Bad love.
Where are we
Alright,
going next?
next topic. I believe we're going to the NFL. We got our franchise tags coming up right now.
Somewhat, yeah. I've got a couple.
More or less. Not many yet, but
One.
that's what we're going to do right now.
Can I just say it right now? Can I say it right now?
Go.
Le'Veon Bell, enjoy retirement.
Wow.
Oh,
He's getting
hot
franchise
take right there.
tagged. He's
He's
no
gonna be
longer
serious about
Steelers
retirement.
running back 26. He's now Le'Veon Bell on, on Instagram. He said he wants to get paid. Yeah, I don't think he's the best running back. I think he's top 3, obviously. He's got to get paid. And
Who do
you
think's the
paid
best running
8.
back?
Oh, obviously, we know who it's going to be.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's a shocker.
I would never have seen that from a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, as much as I'm not going to say like Dez is the best wide receiver, I'm not going to say Dak's the best quarterback, but I mean like Zeke's the best running back. I think he's faster. If he's not suspended, but when he's
He's a high caliber running back. I'm just
Sure.
not sure he's the best running
look
back.
at him.
He's the best runner.
Runner.
Best runner.
He's not the best.
Weapon.
Running back. It plays the position.
Yeah, he's not the best back. He's
Bell
the
and
best
Johnson are great weapons because they
and Gurley.
Yes.
I throw Gurley.
Gurley. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like really.
I
Yeah.
think
Those 4 guys,
I'd-
though, it's kind of.
I'd say Elliott would be the 4 out of all of those. Just the
Really, wait, who's
If
who's the other
you're-
2?
The 3 would be
Yeah.
Gurley, Bell, and Johnson. Not in that order, but
Really?
Like as a total running
Yeah.
back, they're better because they can catch. Zeke doesn't really catch. I'm not scared of Zeke catching anything.
if I'm taking somebody to get 1 yard on the goal line, I'd take Zeke though. Of those 4.
But I'm not. If
Yeah.
I need somebody to catch a wheel route to
Exactly.
be a linebacker, I'm not
Right.
taking Zeke.
Yes.
I mean,
Zeke's probably like 12th on my list.
I still thought. I'm not going to say no because I thought Todd Gurley was MVP this year.
Todd Gurley looks
Fantastic.
He looked
good.
really
He
good.
almost led Laker to a fantasy championship, didn't. Because
Okay.
the championship game was me and Michael, so.
Shout out Alvin Kamara.
But yeah, Le'Veon Bell. The Steelers. I know like you got to pay. You have the best wide receiver. Antonio Brown. I mean,
Hands down. Best
is the
receiver.
best
Yeah,
receiver.
yes.
There's not even a
100%.
debate.
Not a debate.
Like there's just I like watching him. I hate the Steelers, but he's so entertaining to watch because he makes these plays and he's not a big guy, but he just makes these catches and you're like how
Yeah.
I mean, he does catch a lot with his body, but like you just watch this guy play and he's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even against the Jaguars, his last game, he stood. I don't think the Steelers played very well, but
No,
he
that
played
was-
awesome.
That last grab for a touchdown I think he had was just incredible.
Yeah,
Brown's
he's-
coming off
he's-
an injury too, right?
So you have, I mean, obviously you have to pay AB. You have to pay AB. But-
Juju's fun.
I mean, you're gonna have to pay Juju.
Yeah,
too.
he's young. I mean,
But I mean, like then you still got Ben Roethlisberger. Ben Roethlisberger's in the twilight of his career, so I
He
mean,
can still get you there.
Ben can retire whenever he wants, though. He's probably gonna retire.
well, now that Todd Haley is gone, he's probably going to stay around.
But he keeps,
Because
you
he's
know,
still
like
got
he
his
keeps
bit.
bringing up that like I have to see how how it's
Yeah.
going to go retiring. So it's still concerning. But you have to have either AB or Le'Veon Bell. And you have to pick. It's tough, and
You gotta pick 80.
you do.
I mean, but if you don't have a quarterback, Brown's
Right.
useless. Like if Josh Dobbs is throwing him the football, I mean, I'm just saying.
I agree.
You're right.
It's
I
just
think I'm a Le'Veon.
I-
If Big Ben
The
retired,
hard
I'm
part is for the
Le'Veon.
Steelers, since you don't know how long Big Ben is going to play, what your focus is trying to get.
you
the
have
best-
to win now.
You have to win now. Yes.
So you want to lock up Bell for a very short max deal to
But
like
he wants-
Bell will have
But he wants long-term stability.
Yeah.
And that's where the difference is. Like you want Bell, right? Like, hey, Bell, 2 years, you, me, Big Ben, AB. Let's do as much as we can.
Someone will get hurt in the playoffs again.
One of you, let's get to the Super Bowl, and it's just not gonna happen. You're right. Bell's not.
Bell's getting Bell
Well,
won't play
too,
back.
Le'Veon Bell is 26 now, and he's a workhorse running back, and he's been that his whole career.
Off
The
the
workhorse
touches.
running backs out of these short career. If you're a running back, you see these running backs get filtered in and out. Like that's always a running back position. That position is always getting filtered in and out. Quarterbacks are there for forever. Like you're there for Tom Brady's still playing. I mean, Tom Brady I was watching when I was like 5. So yeah, you got guys like that. He's got maybe 3 more years of being like that elite running back, and then he's going to be, the Steelers are going to be looking. And Connor's not a running back to be the future, so
Steelers could be in rebuild mode soon if they don't.
If
Antonio
Le'Veon leaves and Big Ben retires, I think
Antonio Brown's their only real super.
Brown won't want to
Juju
stay there.
will turn great, but
well, Juju will be good, but then I mean,
that's all you got.
the
Those
defense
two
is
receivers.
not that great.
No.
Who knows what with Shazier?
Yeah, who knows with Shazier? I mean,
TJ Watt showed potential, but he's not enough.
you don't have a lockdown corner. I mean, your lockdown corner is Joe Hayden.
This could be the fate of the Steelers.
if you get kept by the Browns, you already know there's a problem.
Mike Tomlin hasn't really shown that he's an elite coach.
Mike Tomlin continues to lose the big game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And poor time
Bortles.
management and his coaching decisions, not just his players messing up.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, if Bortles can win, then
Bortles
He
can
might
beat
not
you, you
be.
might as well.
I'll just leave.
but then
Yeah.
again,
What do you mean? Blake's fantastic. He's never lost an Olympic event.
You're right.
He's never lost in Europe either.
Yeah.
So,
Undefeated.
Super Bowl,
Jaguars.
whenever it's in the Super Bowl's in Europe,
Yeah.
that ever happens, let's bet on the
Jags
Jaguars
would
now.
be-
And on Blake. Kind of moving past that, Kirk Cousins. Obviously, free agency's around the corner. What are you guys? Who's your guys' best fit for Kirk? What's he?
I mean, I think for him, Denver would be a great
Yes,
fit.
I've said that for a while now.
True.
I mean, you have a defense.
Yes.
You have okay wide receivers, and
Okay, I mean those are good guys.
Yeah, but apparently they might leave.
Yeah, apparently.
There's like talk
they're on
about
the
either
way.
cut
Rumors.
them, yeah,
but if
Right,
Kirk
sure.
came,
I would think you would keep him.
right. But I just think it's an overall situation where he goes in and they can win now.
Yeah.
For a team to get Kirk, I think the Browns should pursue him like no other.
I 100% agree with the Browns. The Browns got nothing to lose, and you
They
still
got everything to gain, though.
you have Deshaun Kaiser's young. I'm not a big Deshaun Kaiser fan, but you can't just say you can't throw when your best wide receiver is Corey Coleman, who can't catch games to save you at least one win.
Yeah.
There's something's wrong.
Well-
And then if you get Kirk Cousins, you can only go up from there. I know if Kirk Cousins really wants to win, maybe the Browns aren't good. But I think if you're the Browns and you have the first and the 4th pick and you get Kirk Cousins, you can
And
really
you
trade that.
build an offense.
Yeah.
Oh, you can build an offense too from that.
Well, their offense is sort of sneaky good. Like Josh Gordon,
Josh Gordon coming back.
if
great.
he stays
And they're
out of drugs, he's really good.
Their offensive line is good.
It's
Yeah, it's
spot-
good.
Yeah, I mean,
They're losing Crowell, so they're going to need a running back. But that's where they
Thank
can
Thank
get.
goodness.
They
Where
could get
Saquon or somebody.
Saquon
yeah.
Barkley.
I mean, I'm not taking him
They-
at 4. I'm taking him at 34.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It's not last
goodness.
34. We'll give him that to him a little bit.
I'll take Rashad Penny and I'll just go with that.
The hardest thing is if you have to sell Kirk Cousins on believing that the Browns ownership is moving in the right
Well, you
direction.
sell him on the fact that he will be a legend if he
Right.
wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he will be a legend.
He'll
Even
be,
makes the playoffs.
he'll be a legend if
He
he
can
plays.
turn this Browns team around with $100 million cap space, good draft picks. Like
But
there's
the
no reason.
defense is decent.
Young roster.
They wasted a draft pick on Bill Peppers.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
But I mean, they've got potential.
Yeah.
I think they pay him the max. Honestly.
like I'm
No,
going all in as I can. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the Browns. I like the Browns as a.
Yeah.
See, the Browns for me, one of my good buddies he's our best friend. He's a Browns fan, so we always talk about the Browns. I feel like the Browns, for me, has been the most interesting part of this free agency plus the draft because there's so many directions they can go with this. Yeah, so I'm not opposed to them signing any of those Vikings quarterbacks, Case Keenum or Teddy Bridgewater, because you still got to figure out where they're going to go. They're not going to sign all 3 of them, or Bradford. Yeah, I just think they can go there. They have nothing to lose. The Browns are not going to win it, so if they can sign one of those guys.
Even McCarron could be an option.
I see. I don't feel like McCarron's. If people were paying big for McCarron,
You
Yeah.
can get
Best
for
of luck.
cheap though. Like,
if you get him cheap for
He's familiar
yeah,
with Hugh Jackson.
yeah. I
give
mean,
him for cheap, then that's fine. But then too, if you take one of those guys, you can take the 2 best availables in your 1 and 4 spot. So I mean, you can take the best running back if you want. You can take Barkley, or you can take Bradley Chubb, or it doesn't matter. You can just take whoever's best available.
Minka
you think.
Fitzpatrick.
Exactly. And then your second pick, you can still get that young rookie quarterback and just say, like, we can develop you. Because that's what the Browns have been doing. They just rush these quarterbacks and like, here you go, like, go win us a game. And you're like,
Deshaun, throw the ball around, see what happens.
And that's the problem, is they took Deshaun Kaiser second. I was not crazy about Deshaun Kaiser. And he did as I would expect. It's not really his fault when you have your Corey Coleman as your best receiver. It's just not, what do you expect? You can't expect this young guy. He's younger than I am, expecting to win you games. It's just not going to make sense.
The only rookie that could have won last year was Deshaun Watson. He could have won in Cleveland because he's a playmaker.
He's a difference maker.
You also got DeAndre Hopkins, though.
Oh, yeah, but I mean...
And DeAndre Hopkins...
Verdict out on Patrick Mahomes.
And you also got Lamar Miller handing the ball off. The Browns have Crowell, but I'm not Crowell crazy.
Crowell's free agent now, so...
I know.
We were talking pre-show, and one of the similar ideology that you just had is Arizona going after one of those Vikings quarterbacks, because they have a good defense.
You don't know how long Fitzgerald's around.
Yeah.
Probably one more year.
So
I would think.
David Johnson's coming back.
Yeah.
So, they're in a win-now mode, too, in a very tough division. So if they get one of those quarterbacks, they take one of the good quarterbacks in a later round one and develop them and have a Keenum or Bradford. I would prefer Keenum, but...
Bradford can't stay healthy. That's the problem.
He gets good for 2 games.
But I think that could be a...
And the problem for them is just you pick so late.
15.
Because they won so many games, like, you're stuck with probably Lamar Jackson, Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, Josh Rosen's been falling on the draft boards, though, so if he stays like that, I don't anticipate that's going to happen. But I'm not high on Josh Rosen, but he's highly rated.
I think Rosen, Darnold, and Allen go top 10 for sure. So if you're Arizona, you're stuck either with Lamar Jackson or Mason Rudolph.
I don't think Mayfield's falling that far.
No, I don't think Mayfield will fall that far.
I love Mayfield.
I think Kirk could be a dark horse for the Cardinals too. Like, I know we talked about Vikings quarterback, but if Kirk is wanting a chance to win now, the Cardinals might not be his best option, but they are an option.
Yeah.
And the only real obstacle for it is cap space is a little limited to the Cardinals, and their division is. If he joins that division is stacked.
Yeah, that's the only thing I wouldn't want to go there. Is you're already the worst team in the division.
The Rams, which is scary now. The Seahawks, which have star power.
Could be scary. Depends on what happens with their defense.
And Garoppolo, who is
never lost a game. He's never lost a game.
As far as we know, Garoppolo's the greatest of all time. We have no idea. That'd be a scary.
Yeah, that'd be the only reason if I'm Kirk, I'd be going to Denver if I want to win now, or Cleveland.
Yeah. Another thing intriguing about Cleveland is that you have the Bengals, you have Andy Dalton.
Andy Dalton and Joe Flacco. Like, you're already the second best quarterback.
And then Beth Roethlisberger.
And we just talked about Steelers could be on the
So, if he goes to the Browns, how old is Kirk? 29?
29, 48,
yeah. So, that could shape up really nicely. It's the Browns, so.
It means something will go wrong. They'll freaking sign the paperwork and then he'll sign with another team.
It'd be very interesting.
I'd say, with Kirk Cousins going into the Browns, if he really wants to win, then don't go to the Browns. If you want to get paid, which is what he's been asking for, Cleveland's the spot.
And you can win. You can win too.
Are we forgetting about the Jets?
I would never
go to the Jets. They're about to open and said they will be the highest bidder for them.
Jets have a ton of cap space. Ton of it.
Yeah, but I don't want to play against Tom Brady.
If Tom Brady's playing,
you're just going to lose.
That's the difference between Big Ben and Tom Brady. Tom Brady might be older, but we don't know how long Tom Brady's gonna.
He's invented his own diet.
We don't know how close he is to retirement.
He's
could
still
be a
great.
solid 5 years away
He's
from
still great. I'd rather play against Big Ben than Tom Brady.
Yeah.
See, I think with the Jets, they'll probably will pay Kirk Cousins the most, but there's no. I think
you have
the
no
Browns
receivers.
have the Browns. Robbie Anderson. He was talented. He was on my fantasy football team, but he was an idiot. He get in some legal trouble.
Yeah.
But he should not be your number 1 wide receiver.
He'd be number 3 on the Browns.
They have a net defense, so it's not very good.
Yeah.
And then your running back is older. He's old. He's 30. How old is Forte these days?
35, 36.
And Bilal Powell's your guy. Come on. That's not good.
The Jets just are only attractive.
The Jets are in a similar boat to Cleveland, minus the amount of draft.
Their roster's less talented.
Less talented.
Cleveland has a better roster.
There's some potential there. Jamal Adams looked good. The defensive line of the Jets is not bad.
But you gotta play Tom Brady.
And they're gonna after some cuts, they should have $90 million in cap. So even if you pay Kirk $35 million,
they won't pay him $60.
Okay.
That's what they said. They're going to pay him 60
if they have to. No, they're not actually going to pay $60 million.
They already said they will. I mean,
they would, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously.
60 to lose in New York's not as bad as 60 losing in Cleveland.
but you have a chance to win in Cleveland. You're never going to win in New York.
Well, think about what you just said. Cleveland.
I mean, I'm just saying Cleveland's got a better roster.
He's not going to the Jets.
More likely to win 8 games at best.
I just don't think the Jets' appeal is as bad as we're saying it is. There's some potential.
There's
It's
also
very
some
low.
potential with the Jags.
The Jets are. I know
Yes.
the Jags would be
Jags.
interesting.
That's very interesting.
They're like deep dark horse, and that'd be fun. Honestly.
No, I like Blake Bortles.
It's hard to see. It's hard to see him like.
There's
It's hard to get a quarterback when Blake Bortles is like he did his job for him.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can say he did bad. He also had A-Rob out, so you have your best receiver. That's a young team. That is the youngest team. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's 21 or 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, a young team. Miles Jack's carrying that team. Like he got some young players. So like, Leonard Fournette. So it's kind of like one of those things where give them some time for those guys to develop a little bit more. Maybe you can just be a managing quarterback. They'll be fine.
And I think Bortles will be cheaper than Kirk in that
Oh,
regard.
really?
Like, if you want to re-sign those defensive guys in 3 years, like that's always the trouble the Seahawks have now is they had to pay Russell, so some of the defensive stars it's like hurting their cap space. But like if the Jags want to avoid that, isn't Bortles a better option than Kirk?
Or
because you're not paying Bortles as much as Kirk, or you draft another manager. But you know what I'm saying? Right?
If you sign Kirk Cousins, you basically sign it up to we don't win a Super Bowl in 3 years.
Or
This experiment failed.
Yeah.
And just think about the Patriots. This makes me think about the Patriots. Brady's makes like $9 million a year.
I said this with Tyler. Giselle is the true MVP of the Patriots. If he wasn't married to Giselle, they'd have 3 less Super Bowls. I mean, he'd be getting $35 million a year.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bill Belichick's a genius.
Yeah, but I mean, Dante Hightower wouldn't be on that team.
No.
There's no strip sack. Falcons win.
Well, I mean, too. He also fumbled against the Raiders back in 2002 or whatever. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they maybe win that game, but because that's when Brady was young.
That was a game that Brady became pretty.
Yeah, Brady probably like when they play the Eagles, that's when they start having less playmakers because Brady's getting $30 million a year because Giselle's not there. So Giselle's the true MVP of the Patriots. So
Yeah. That's
Then
a
they
very
give him
interesting
awards for
take for
wives.
sure. Cool. Any other NFL topics you guys want to hit on right now? How about this? Top 5 quarterback prospects in the draft right now. Who you got?
Oh, me?
Start.
All right, well,
Start.
Josh Allen number 1. I think Josh Allen is the best quarterback ever.
I
I
We were just talking about this in the pre-show.
I saw him personally. He can make every single throw you need. He's got an incredible arm. He played on one of the worst college football teams I've ever seen. Single-handedly willed them to like 8 wins.
I mean, there's like more people at that college takes up the whole state.
Yeah, basically, like he was incredible at Wyoming. So I think I don't care about accuracy. He can make all those. He's 1. I think Josh Rosen is 2, because I know he's more injury prone, but he is more consistent than Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Darnold lost a lot of weapons, like Juju, and he didn't have the same numbers. He struggled mightily. I think Baker's 3, because Baker has the intangibles.
Yeah.
You can't teach heart, you can't teach hustle, and he wants to win. He's not Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Off the field, maybe, but he wants to win.
Yeah.
Number 4, I really like Mason Rudolph out of Oklahoma State. I mean,
Wow.
I know they have not.
4.
I know they have not produced many good quarterbacks, but he was productive in college. You could say what you want about the Big 12, but if I want a quarterback that I know I don't need to develop, I think Mason Rudolph's better than Sam Darnold. Because Darnold, you probably have to sit him for a year. Because look what he did last year. He threw like 12
Rudolph
picks.
also had James Washington, and he's a stud of a receiver.
Exactly, and then I think number 5 is Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Because Lamar Jackson, obviously, too short to play quarterback.
Wow. That's a hot take.
No, but no, I think that's my top 5 right there.
Okay. What you got?
Do I really gotta say my number 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you guys know.
You can go 5-1 if you want.
You guys already know my number 1's Josh Rosen. I'm a Bruins fan, but he's got it. Like, he's that it factor. And you watch the USC-UCLA game, he was a much better quarterback than Sam Darnold, and he does not have the talented receivers. His best receiver is Jordan Lasley, who I think is an okay receiver, but he drops a lot of passes. And you're telling me, if you're Sam Darnold and you're not last year, the year before, you're throwing the ball to Juju Smith and Adore Jackson. I think Adore Jackson is a freak of an athlete. And you got Ronald Jones, who's a superstar running back.
Yeah.
I just don't know how you'd say like Darnold's better than Rosen. I think Rosen's the top guy. I think he's got to be, careful what he says, like as that Rudy's talking about. But he's the most talented. I think he's got the leadership to do it. Number 2, Baker Mayfield. Don't like his attitude, but I think he is like that kind of. He has that winner mentality. He wants to win, like you said, or like you said. And then I'm gonna have to say number 3. Might have to go at Josh Allen, but I'm not crazy about it because he's not winning. He's doing okay in the Mountain West. I know, like, it's not the most talented team, but he's playing Mountain West team. So, like, yeah, he had a worse team, but you're also like one of the best divisions.
It's like average high school players on his team.
Like, he got 8 wins like 2 years in a row. Like, that's
He's just like one of those guys that just doesn't. I'm just not like, wow, I'm so excited to see Josh Allen. I don't know. That's me. Number 4, we'll give it to Darnold. I think he is a decent. I think he's an okay quarterback, but I don't think. I'm not. Believe it or not, I'm not crazy about this draft. I don't think there's like that Andrew Luck where it's like this guy's got it. Like this is the guy. Like I have no questions at. I think there's a lot of guys who have potential. Just there's nobody who's like, for sure, no brainer. And then 5, Lamar Jackson, only because I think he brings like, some excitement. But again, there's nobody that crazy for me.
Yeah.
Fair. As I was talking to you pre-show, I'm torn between number 1, between Josh Allen and Baker Mayfield.
Yeah.
I think I lean towards Josh Allen, like I was telling you, because of the intangibles. But I love Baker Mayfield. I disagree. I love his attitude. I think he has the heart. I think he has the desire. I think his teammates follow him. He was
leadership's great. I just
devastated when he couldn't captain his Oklahoma team at the end of the season. So I feel like he can rally the troops and really win in the NFL, unlike Johnny Manziel.
Well, I think out of all those quarterbacks, he's the one guy. Like Josh Rosen to me is still kind of, and Sam Darnold. Like they're like kids to me. Like I mean, because they're younger than me, they just seem like kids. And you're telling like grown adults, like, hey, like this is what we're doing. Baker Mayfield, I feel like he's the guy who can just step in and be like, yeah, this is what we're doing, and people be like, yeah. So I agree with that. I ain't saying no. I just don't like his, how he, handles himself to others. That's just my thing.
I mean, he's done some incidents that
that's
just question for sure, but I think he's going to clean it up. It's not how he doesn't have a drug problem that we know of or alcohol. I think he's going to turn around and be a great NFL player. Number 3 is where it gets hard for me because I don't love Darnold or Rosen, to be honest, so I'd probably have Darnold slightly ahead of Rosen because I watched Rosen, I saw him live against UW. I just didn't see his passion, his mentality, like he went out on a slight injury and left his team. That's what it felt like to me, and I just don't feel like he has it for the NFL. I think he's really smart, he went to a smart school, he has a lot of opinions, he'd be great for New York, but I just don't think he's going to make it.
But did you see that UCLA-USC game?
I did.
That Ohio State game, or Darnold for that Ohio State game?
I don't love Darnold. Like I said,
Okay,
there's a drop off to 3. Darnold, Rosen, I don't think either of them are going to have great NFL careers. I think they can be perennial backups maybe. And then number 5, I'm just going to go on talent alone. I'm going to agree with Lamar Jackson. I think he has a bunch of athletic ability that he can escape the pocket. He's fast. He was a better thrower this year. He had actually better stats this year.
Yeah.
So I think he can actually do okay.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I'm going to go Baker Mayfield first. Obviously, you guys have said some things about why he's great, and I don't need to follow up that. His leadership's awesome. His passion's awesome. It's not teachable. It's a competitive winning drive that isn't. I don't see it in any of the other guys we're talking about. You don't see those guys driving to like just truly win or care about winning so much. But Baker's my number 1 guy. Second, gonna go with Rosen. I do like a lot of what he brings as a quarterback, and I do think that from a next level perspective that he has what some of the other guys don't. I think he has more potential.
I mean, the Texas A&M game, he rallied back. Big
A&M literally forgot how to play defense.
They did. They were like 44 to 10. Right?
A&M's like, I don't know what to do anymore.
I don't care how bad what happens, but that is
Rosen is
comeback like that. He can pull a comeback like that. That's insane.
And like I said, that UCLA didn't have a great defense last year.
They don't have good players around it.
Like Rosen made that UCLA just like Josh Allen kind of brought Wyoming up. Josh Rosen did a lot of that with UCLA. Third, gonna go with Darnold. I like what you guys are saying. You guys are not wrong in terms of Darnold. He did have a lot of a step back this year. I do want to make the excuse of the offensive line for him. His offensive line was awful. It was
pretty good blocking that Washington State fan, though.
Literally. That was about all year. The offensive line for USC was terrible, and I think that overall Darnold has, I think he just has a lot of intangibles that isn't necessarily teachable, and it's going to translate to some success. I don't think he's going to be a superstar by any means, but I think Darnold can be at least a game manager, if not a little bit better than that at the next level. 4, Go Lamar Jackson.
Wow. Okay.
I think that, like you said, he had better numbers this year, and we haven't even talked about the fact that Louisville's not that talented of a football school either. It's not like Louisville's
they
like
did have Teddy
drowning in talent, but
Their
who was around
defense is
Teddy
like-
Bridgewater? Like,
Their defense is cardboard cutouts.
Yeah,
and,
man.
and Teddy Bridgewater had not a lot of success, but some success at the NFL level, and people are so interested in him for a reason. Like
Yeah. I mean,
he was
he
able
just
to
got
do
unlucky,
well
got
at
really unlucky.
Louisville with not a lot of talent around him. I think Lamar Jackson is the same. Obviously, he's not too short to play this position. He's very talented athletically, he can make plays, and I think Lamar Jackson's being slightly underrated. I think he's a little bit of a development kind of guy. Like, you're not going to be able to start him right away, but a couple years down the road, he could be a legit
Do you
NFL
think he could
quarterback.
get to like a Tyrod level?
I think he could be a Tyrod level.
I
I could
he'd
see
be a little bit higher than
I
that.
could
He's
see
like
the Bills
a,
taking him.
Yeah.
I could see
he's the
Bills
middle
taking
ground between Tyrod and Michael Vick.
See, I think if things will pan out, it's change positions.
him. Potentially. He
I can see him-
could succeed that way. But
That's how I see it. I think he can be pulling a Terrell Pryor. Just maybe he's just meant to be
I think he's better. I think he's better.
I think he's
Oh, I'm just saying, like, I just think maybe, like, worst cases, he doesn't play quarterback.
yeah, I think he deserves a shot at quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
I'm just
great
saying,
he
quarterback.
worst
deserves a
case,
shot, yeah.
things don't work out
Yeah.
quarterback. You know,
Yeah.
I think he'll be one of those guys to switch positions.
Because he's physically talented enough to play different
He's,
positions.
yeah,
He just
he's,
Yeah.
he's a good quarterback though and deserves that shot. Fifth, obviously, it's not Mason Rudolph because it's Josh Allen. For me, Josh Allen is my least favorite of those five guys. I know that we're talking about the talent around him in Wyoming was not good. That being said, I don't think Josh Allen is that good either.
I don't see it. I don't
I
get what
think,
everybody's
I
talking
think we're
about.
really hyping up this talent of a big arm where he can throw the ball on a rope, which is true.
Oh, wait, what?
But like, have we seen like Matt Stafford has a great arm? Matt Stafford's a good quarterback, but
He's
he's
got
like,
paid 30-something
I
million.
mean, he was
and
one.
Matt Stafford's
He
like,
was one bad ruling away from potentially making a run in the playoffs.
we'll see. Yeah,
I mean-
you know what I'm saying. But like, I don't know, like a lot of those big arm prospects, like Jamarcus also had a big arm too.
How many
How did
teams in the
Jamarcus Russell
NFL
do
do you
that?
think would pay for Matthew Stafford right now? If Josh Allen happens
Quite a
to
bit,
be
quite a
Matthew
bit,
Stafford,
quite a
Yeah, like if
I'm not-
if his floor is
Absolutely.
if
I'm not
his
trying
floor
to-
is Matt Stafford, like he should be number one.
trying to compare Stafford and Josh Allen. I'm just saying, like, that's where a lot of the hype comes. That's where Matthew Stafford's hype comes from. Like, Stafford had Calvin Johnson, who's one of the best receivers of all time. You know, like the Detroit offense is just flying around throwing the ball, like, and that's fine. Like, that's great for Stafford, and Stafford works with that. The point being is, like, big arm doesn't necessarily always mean that you're going to be a great, successful quarterback.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell
I was
was
about to
not.
say,
He was
Jabba the
lazy,
Hutt.
but I'm just...
Oh yeah, I mean that's lazy's different than ours.
What I've
Yeah.
seen from Josh Allen does not make me think he's going to be a successful big arm quarterback.
He's not.
Matt Stafford is his height, his ceiling, which is a good ceiling to have.
I think,
But his floor is Jamarcus Russell. So,
I mean, but the problem with DeMarcus Russell is it wasn't talent; it was commitment.
yeah.
His-
Do we think Josh
His,
Allen?
I mean, I would say his ceiling, his floor is probably like a Brock Osweiler. Like he just wasn't good
Yeah.
enough. Like
Yeah,
you can't like,
that's fair.
but he was good enough to get paid and good enough to take a team to the playoffs, kind of.
I'd not
He-
count
He
that.
started 5 games. He started 5 games.
Not counting that whatsoever.
I think you guys are hating on Mason Rudolph though.
Mason Rudolph's a good quarterback. He's my sixth. He's my
I
sixth.
just need to see some Big 12 success, honestly. Like, we've had all these Big 12 quarterbacks come into the NFL and they haven't done
My
anything.
problem is
Yeah, but
name
Josh
a
Allen's
receiver
the
for any of the
mountain
five quarterbacks I just named.
Well, my point
name
is with
one.
the Big
Name one for Mason Rudolph. James Washington, one of the best receivers in college football. So like, that's my thing. Like he's throwing to one of the best guys.
I mean, USC. I mean, Sam Darnold's throwing to Juju.
Yeah, Sam Darnold threw.
Last year.
I mean, Rosen.
Yeah, and he was had a pretty bad year this year, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Mason Rudolph had
Behind the tail.
consistent years.
This is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, Mason Rudolph is overrated. Josh Allen is overrated and overhyped.
Fiery
Sam
hot
Darnold
takes right
has
now.
a chance to be great. He won't be though. He'll just be good.
That's fair.
Offensive line was Sam Darnold's biggest issue. And
So he'll get
turnovers.
drafted by a team that doesn't have an offensive line because he goes high in the draft.
Then he's not going to start the first year because they're going to have to draft more
I'm
offensive
just
linemen.
saying.
Well, unless Cleveland takes Sam Darnold.
Then you buy some offensive linemen because you got to protect him.
We'll see. I think Sam Darnold will probably be the worst one.
Last thing I say about the NFL is I was really upset because I really wanted the Cowboys to sign Jarvis Landry because we needed
They
another
could trade him
receiver.
though. They might
Still,
trade
I think
him.
that's why the Dolphins might have franchised him.
You know that
But 100
maybe.
catches and under 1,000 yards, like that just screams like.
Yeah,
5
but maybe
yard
the Cowboys who
PPR.
you're throwing to anyway.
Yeah, I mean, shout out PPR.
If the Cowboys who you're throwing to, though, Dez isn't really.
Yeah.
Dez is
Yeah.
my favorite player. It's just I don't know what's going on. I think Injuries are really costing him. I'm hoping for the. I mean, obviously, a Cowboys fan, but I'm hoping he comes back. I think he's one of those guys. I think for Des Bryant, he's one of those guys who has that attitude where he wants to. I think he has the best attitude as a receiver. Just like, I want to win.
Mm-hmm.
I think he has that determined attitude where he wants to be that guy. He will, give it his all.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for him to come back, but I would still love to see another receiver, a number 2, because Terrence Williams is not really a number 2. Cole Beasley kind of dropped off.
Bryce Butler seems to hate your own team.
Bryce Butler, I don't know what his logic of him wanting to be the number 1 receiver on that team. Where is this coming from? Like, where's your argument?
Your tight end wants to be a Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Famer.
No, the other guy, the backup. Yeah, Rico.
yeah.
He wants to be a Hall of Famer.
I was like, Jason Witten, I'm pretty sure is like got that thing on block.
No, your backup.
They already sized him for his gold jacket. Yeah, that's all I had to say.
Cool. All right. Everyone's Propel still good?
Yeah, Propel is keeping me hydrated.
Sweet.
Out.
Defend Josh Allen.
Let's do just a quick focus on the NBA. Obviously, All-Star Weekend just completed. We're going into the second half of the year. Some teams getting hot, some teams with some weird storylines. First storyline I want to bring up just really quick. Leonard, Spurs, what is going on there?
There's some
Is that not one of the weirdest situations we've seen in a while?
Well, Kawhi doesn't say much, so it's hard to know what's going on. If he was
Yeah.
more vocal, I'd be like, okay, I know where we're going.
It's the Patriots of the NFL, right? Like,
Yeah,
these
I mean-
stories don't leak, but something weird is happening behind the scenes.
The difference between the Spurs and Patriots, though, is the Patriots, they always get someone greedy every couple of years who leaves for more money, right? We haven't seen that with the Spurs.
I mean, didn't Duncan try to leave though?
Duncan
was pretty close to leaving.
He did test free agency and then he came back.
Yeah, but I mean, he was still kind of close to leaving.
Sure, but we just the Spurs just had a lot of guys that did that.
Yeah, I mean, I just think
over the last.
I think it was just a worse injury than like people thought. And
Yeah, he's just mentally not ready.
Yeah, I mean, this screams Derrick Rose to me.
Is there turmoil in the organization?
I think the injury is much worse than what we think. But much worse than a groin strain or whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
I don't know. This just screams Derrick Rose. When he tore his ACL, medically cleared to play, but he's like, no, I don't want to play yet. So I think something's going on behind the scenes that we can't see. I don't know if it's like Markelle Fultz level, where like he's like struggling to shoot. But like, I just think there's something going on in Kawhi's head where he's like mentally just psyched himself out.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I can't play. So I think the injury's worse than we know. I think that's what I would blame it on.
I hope he gets better. I mean, he's worse. He's 26, got a lot of potential. He already showed how good he was.
Yeah, I mean, he can make it. He's easily a top 5 player.
Yeah.
In the NBA. Plays both offense and defense.
Yeah.
So
I
I hope things are good. But yeah, I'm not sure either what's going on.
Super weird.
I'm just upset that I made a bold prediction, not on the show, but that Team Curry would win the All-Star game.
That's what I said. I thought Team Curry was going to win.
Was this like when the rosters were announced?
Yeah,
yes. Before all the injuries.
I was like, Team LeBron. Yeah, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook.
See, what I thought,
LeBron. Like,
I thought they'd shoot a bunch of threes.
Yeah, see, there we go.
But they forgot how to shoot threes in the last They were up at like 14 or something.
Oh yeah.
Team LeBron.
I think you can't really put a lot of like how the best is done in an All-Star game.
No, they don't really care.
Yeah, like they allow these dunks and these threes happen. It's not like, it's just kind of like who gets luckiest with their shots.
I thought Team LeBron was a lot of fun. More fun, Kyrie and
I'm just
LeBron.
upset he drafted Kyrie before DeMarcus Cousins.
And Embiid was kind of fun to watch too.
Yeah.
I would never draft him. DeMarcus Cousins is better than Kyrie Irving if I'm drafting that.
Well, one's a center, the other's a point guard's a tough one. I like Kyrie, so.
But if you have Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins down low in an All-Star game.
Wow.
Well, it's not really
You're
working.
probably on your way to a championship.
I mean, you're probably going to make the NBA Finals if someone doesn't tear their Achilles trying to rebound a free throw. But
surely the Pelicans are the number 1 seed right now.
well, I mean,
Because
DeMarcus Cousins is
isn't
hurt.
Kyrie's team kind of 1 seedish in the Eastern Conference, and that DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis seem like hinging on the playoffs?
I mean, but like, look at the talent around them.
My only issue though with that game is I don't know why it was Team Curry. It should have been Team Durant. Like it should have been like the best, the number 1 and 2 guys who
No
would
one
save
voted
us.
for Durant. That's the problem.
Yeah, the top 2.
I know, but like I feel like Durant would be something that makes more sense. I don't
Sure, it's top 2 players.
I think
Next
Curry.
year, vote for Durant.
Well, you can't repeat as captain. So Curry and LeBron already out next year.
Well, I'm already excited about
What's the
Team
link
Westbrook.
without
Kawhi
Team
and
Probably Durant and Giannis.
Westbrook.
Kawhi's in the same conference.
Westbrook Durant is a team captains.
That would be fun.
They're in the same conference.
That's right.
It's got to be an Eastern guy, and it's got to be
That's
Giannis. Like, I don't know.
The rules are weird because now he doesn't matter.
Rosen.
No.
Kyrie. Give me Gordon Hayward for
It'll be
30.
Kyrie. It'll be between Kyrie and Giannis next year.
Yeah, true.
So something that matters. So the Raptors have been winning quite a bit. I don't believe in the Raptors at all.
No.
I have no stock
Unlike
in the
some
Raptors.
people.
I have faith
It's
in
gonna
the
be like a
Raptors.
giant meteor is gonna crash like it did 67.
I mean, or they'll just
years ago.
lose to LeBron in 6 games. Like
And that's gonna be
Like,
LeBron.
Raptors did not make the finals, but they will be farther in the playoffs than the Caps.
Whoa.
No,
No.
they don't have LeBron.
I've been saying this for a while, so I have to stick with
So
it.
you're saying Celtics though?
So they're gonna
I think,
play.
I think he's saying
Raptors.
the conference finals is going to be Celtics Raptors.
Yes.
So I mean, the Raptors and
Alright.
the Cavs are gonna play each other in round 2, probably.
Probably.
And the Cavs are gonna beat them. They have a young, rejuvenated squad.
They have LeBron.
They have LeBron.
DeRozan.
Oh,
He was an all-star starter, man.
Watch out for Kyle Lowry too.
Yeah.
What is he, like 35?
So it's gonna come down to the Cavs and the Celtics.
Yeah.
I think most sane people can understand.
Exactly. And it's going to be whoever has the least amount of injuries.
Right. Well, I don't know. I can't bet against LeBron because we've seen this in the past, right? And not to this extent, but we've seen the Cavs struggle.
Yeah.
We've seen them get hot in March and April, right into the playoffs.
And none of these
when
teams
all
are as
the
good as
games-
the Pacers that almost beat them.
I
That Pacers
agree.
team is still the best team that's ever LeBron's ever
The
faced.
Celtics team this year looks good enough to beat that team.
They're good, but I think they're a year away.
Yeah,
Honestly.
like they don't have anyone. I mean,
Kyrie
Dwight Hibbert
Kyrie,
was like
come on.
just went from a god to just terrible.
Al Horford's still playing well.
Al Horford is terrible.
Al Horford's in. No,
He's an all-star.
Oh, my bad.
So is Oladipo.
Yeah, Victor Oladipo was an all-star too.
He's in conversation for Defensive Player of the Year.
As much as I like want to, it would be interesting somebody finally be thrown LeBron. It's LeBron James, and every year it's always like there's this huge issue that happens during the season, and it happened with Isaiah Thomas, and now they got rid of all those guys. They cleaned house for the most part.
Rumor has it Dwayne Wade's the one that actually instigated the Kevin Love thing.
Yeah.
Besides the point, something happened,
Throwing it out there.
and it's LeBron James. Like you're waiting for him to just like, all right, this might be the year LeBron's gonna tip. It's LeBron. I hate to say it, but the finals and LeBron just makes sense.
As
Doesn't
long
mean winning.
as LeBron is in the East, it's his league.
I agree.
Then he's going to go to the West, and it's going to be a dumpster fire.
Well, there's a lot of rumors about the Lakers.
Speaking of the East and seeding of the playoffs, what are your guys' thoughts on the new?
the 1 through 16.
Yeah.
I think it's dumb unless you're going to go to a true 1 through 16. If you're going to go 1 through 16, but 8 have to be from the East, it's still stupid. You have to go true 1 through. If the East has 4 teams, that sucks. Like, get better at drafting players.
Well, there's also the factors like what they do in baseball, right? Because they play more
Yeah.
Eastern Conference games and they only play the West. So if you shoot like a true round robin, then I could see that. But
I just don't see how they do a 16 seed because there's a reason why there's the West and the East. If that was the case, then
I
there's
mean,
no
I
point in the
agree you
West and
shouldn't
East.
change it, but if you're going to change it, don't keep 8 teams from each conference.
I just think it's stupid. I just think keep it how it is. I mean, there's a reason why there's a West and East. If you just said 16 best teams go, then the West and East are stupid. There's just no point for it.
what about the wild card round in
That's just-
to the playoffs?
So what it is they're going to say 7 through 10, 7 plays 8, winner gets the 7 seed. 9 and 10 play, winner plays loser of 7-8 for the 8 seed. I think it's stupid because I'm 10.
Is this still the West versus East though?
No, this is like the whole,
Oh.
like the Western Conference, 7 and 8 would play right now, which I think is Pelicans, Trailblazers.
Okay.
Winner of that game gets the 7 seed. So if the Pelicans win, they get the 7 seed. Trailblazers then play the winner of Jazz Clippers.
Okay.
Jazz Clippers winner versus Trailblazers gets the 8 seed.
And then it gets
Stop
swept by the
messing with
Warriors.
things.
So you get the.
Yeah, like one, if I'm the 10 seed, I'm losing these games because I want a draft pick. I'm not going to lose to the
lottery.
Yeah, unless I still get my lottery pick. There's no point in losing my lottery pick.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
I heard which would be fun. So basically, for the 8 seed, take all the teams that are left. And you have a round robin, and the team that gets 8 gets the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. Or you do both conferences and they coin flip and they get 1-2.
I also think the lottery's stupid, so.
Yeah. What if we blow it all up? How about this? NCAA has all this investigation stuff going on, right? What if we do our best to get rid of the NCAA, bring in relegation, just like English Premier League from soccer?
Oh boy.
What am I going to do? I'm going to relegate
you're gonna make-
the Lakers for Duke? Like, what?
Hey, Duke has enough talent
Grayson Allen's
to have
gonna
it,
be
right?
triple
Grayson Allen, get tripping people there.
But hear it out, like if you had a legit minor league type system that you could
Yeah.
make it work, that makes the draft a lot. Like tanking's not going to happen as often, or it's not going to happen because you don't want to get relegated to the minor leagues.
Yeah, I mean-
obviously the owners will never agree to something like this.
Never going to.
But it would make the
It would get rid of the lottery,
It
yeah,
would
that's
leave
a
working
little
better.
more extreme. But real quick, actually, I heard this hypothetical. I want to get you guys' opinion. I know what you're going to say, Bleeker, but so LeVar Ball obviously is like trying to come out and say Lonzo won't re-sign,
Yeah.
but his team option will still be there, so the Lakers will still re-sign him. But let's say Lonzo is better than prime LeBron, and he's a free agent. But the only way to sign him is you have to sign LiAngelo and LaMelo at $5 million each, and LeVar has to be your head coach GM. Would you sign that if Lonzo's better than prime LeBron?
You actually want to hear my response to that, actually.
All right. But yeah, you can go in any order. But yeah, you have to sign the whole Ball family. LeVar's your head coach GM. But Lonzo's the best player we've ever seen.
Is LaMelo and LiAngelo good?
They're
Are they average players in
Give me some
Lithuania?
comparable players.
I'll say this: as if he is the best player, like Lonzo
LiAngelo's
is.
like a 12th man on the bench, and LaMelo is like a 6, 7.
So I don't have to play
No,
them.
but LeVar's your head coach. LeVar will probably make all three of them start. You have to realize LeVar's your GM head coach.
Okay, yeah, that's just. At first, I liked LeVar Ball. Like I thought, like what he was trying to do is help his, kids. Like he was there and he's pushing for him and he supports them. But now it's getting ridiculous. He has his kids, he has his son drop out of UCLA first of all because he wasn't going to play. I don't think LiAngelo's that good.
No, LiAngelo's the worst.
LiAngelo's, yeah, he's the worst one. LaMelo, I think he has potential to be like just a kind of like a three shoot. I just kind of see him as like a JJ Redick, just to not get another shooter, like a deep shooter. Like there's nothing really else to it.
As good as JJ Redick.
No, I'm just
I
saying
mean, he wasn't anymore because he just wasted all his development in Lithuania.
Yeah.
I think Lonzo is good. I think he's the real deal. The rest of them, I don't know. And LeVar's just making these comments. It's like, oh yeah, like my sons are half to go to Lakers. There's not a single team that's gonna say, yeah, we will take all three of your sons. I don't care what team it is.
So would you still say no if Lonzo was better than prime LeBron?
No, because the reason being why even if he was the best player we've ever seen, is I think LeVar would kind of deter players to play with him.
I agree.
That's where I think it comes to. I think LeVar is not an idiot. I just think it's going to be kind of tough. It's kind of like Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is a talented basketball player. I love Kobe. He's one of my favorite players. But a lot of players were deterred to play with him just because of his attitude. Like, it's not easy playing with Kobe. You have to have that it factor yourself to play with him. And I think a lot of people will be like, really, I'm going to have to play behind. For sure, there's two other players playing, two other kids who are not that good. But I get to play with, Lonzo. It's just... And I don't think he is going to be the best of all time.
But I mean, in the scenario, he is the best of all
If
time.
you're the Lakers, you're trying to win a championship, and I don't know if LeVar Ball being your coach can win you a championship.
No.
First of all, I agree. And then we've seen that, with the Warriors, you don't need the best player in the league to win a championship. And why deal with the headache of LeVar Ball?
See, the only reason I would say
Well, yeah,
yes,
maybe 4 other superstars.
I would say yes because of the fact, look at the 2007 Cavs. LeBron, in his prime, carried that team. Can anyone name any other player on the 2007 Cavs?
Ilgauskas?
yeah, I don't think anyone knows who that guy is. So you're telling me Lonzo is better than that LeBron? LaMelo's probably would be prime LaMelo would probably be like the third best player on the 2007 Cavs if he develops normally.
And they got swept.
But Lonzo's better than LeBron.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm signing up.
But are you...
It's a team game.
Shit, you think I would be saying that?
Yeah,
This is interesting.
Mike Brown is probably a better coach than LeVar Ball.
I highly doubt that.
I don't think LeVar Ball
You
is
can't
not
win like an
good.
AAU game, man.
Yeah, LeVar Ball would probably give his teams
He
like,
lost AAU games with LaMelo, man. You
Yeah.
can't tell me.
Wait, but LaMelo's playing up. LaMelo's 16. These guys are 18.
Oh, please.
That's true. But I mean, like, if
If
Mike Brown was the reason the Cavs made the finals in that year.
Oh my
God. If LeVar Ball is a coach of an NBA team and they're like down 12 points and some controversial call comes, he'd probably get his team and say, all right, guys, we're leaving. Like he's
He
done
did
with
that.
He's
All right, guys, this is
Game
Game 7 of the NBA Finals. All right, guys, this is happening.
You have like the best player ever.
LeVar's the
he'll
kind
take
of guy
his-
that would tell Magic Johnson to get down from the suite and start playing.
No, I think you signed up for that, Art.
Oh.
That's interesting.
I
I'm
couldn't
very
disagree.
surprised.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you have the best player ever.
Terrible.
It's hypothetical.
I mean, but it's just a hypothetical. I mean, it's the only way you're ever going to sign all
Terrible
three balls.
hypothetical.
I mean, or I think he's playing
Or
the Kings.
no team even will sign all 3.
The Kings should because the Kings are bad anyway.
Speaking of the Kings, just real quick, don't want to dive into anything not important, but as a Seattle guy, Kings Warriors preseason game in Seattle, kind of cool for Seattle, right? Potentially bringing hopefully a great expansion
Apparently,
team.
they're getting a hockey team too. So
Yeah,
Yes, we are getting a
NHL
hockey
South,
team.
Seattle's happening. But yeah, kind of a cool preseason thing. Obviously, the Kings aren't very good.
Go to the game. Sell it out. Go.
Sell out the Seattle game.
Chant,
because
I want the Sonics back.
we need,
Bring back my
we need
Sonics.
to show the league that Seattle can hold an NBA team, even if it's the Kings playing against the Warriors in a preseason game. Plus, it'll be cool to see Durant back in Seattle. Side
I
tangent.
mean, he could leave by then. That's 2020.
Yeah, well,
I mean, he could be like, I don't know, back in Oklahoma City for all I know.
I think he'd be
I
down.
think he's gonna go back.
Do you think he misses Russ a little bit?
I think he wants to win one in OKC. He's like LeBron. He wants to go back and win.
I think he wants to win one in Seattle. See, that's
I don't think he gives a damn about Seattle, but they're
That's
for
all I
years.
know.
I couldn't disagree more with
Follow
that.
his Twitter, talk to him. He's a big Seattle guy. He likes it.
Or one of his.
It's part of the
other
reason he went to the
accounts.
Bay Area.
His YouTube account, whatever the hell
He went to the Bay Area because the Bay Area resembles closest to Seattle.
Or because he wanted to win a championship.
Yeah,
Let's
like,
make a good
Nah,
team.
bada bing, bada boom.
I mean,
I mean, you're still the best player on that team, technically, for, you know, and you're pretty much guaranteed.
I thought Zaza was the best player on that team.
Yeah, he took out Kawhi.
So, what about the Lakers?
No one cares.
What about the Lakers?
No one
Takes
cares.
on the Lakers. LeBron goes to the Lakers. Paul George goes to the
Carmelo.
Lakers.
Carmelo.
Not Carmelo.
Carmelo.
Paul
Paul George is staying OKC.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Carmelo is old. The Lakers.
The banana boat. He wants the banana boat squad one time.
Not that bad.
See, the Lakers. Okay, let's be honest. The Lakers are serious contenders for LeBron James or Paul George next year. They're not both.
I think both.
I think Paul stays, honestly. I think Paul does not want to play for a loser.
You don't think Paul George goes?
Paul George is-
only wants to play in LA. That's all Paul wants to
I
do.
think-
I said I'm from Los
They
Angeles.
sat his parents
Paul-
down courtside.
Paul George and I have the same area code. We're from LA, so like
Dude,
He
he
loves
guys are basically buddies.
basically we
I
have
just don't think he
First three
he doesn't want to lose again.
He's
I don't
coming
think he
to-
wants to put up with losing.
He's not gonna.
Or I think what he'll do is he'll sign a 2-year deal in Oklahoma City, then he'll opt out and go to LA. He doesn't want to lose. He won't join the Lakers till they're good.
I think
not gonna win in Oklahoma City, though.
I think the Lakers are last year had been different, but I think the Lakers are a lot closer to being good than you would think.
Kuzma's good.
You still got, I mean, Lonzo's got to. I mean, Lonzo's going to be that passer.
He's also gonna join with LeBron.
And it's not like he's going in solo. The Lakers are making two, max contracts.
Carmelo.
So
Isaiah.
Why would they take Carmelo?
Interesting
Carmelo's old.
scenario for you. Would you want LeBron if LeBron's demand was to get rid of Lonzo, to get rid of LeVar?
So that's a tough one, but I don't know.
Yes or no?
Yeah, yes or no?
I'm gonna say no. Don't take LeBron. And okay, but listen, LeBron's 35 now, 34.
45.
Somewhere around
He's
there.
in his mid 30s. Lonzo's 20. I can, and then it's one player. I mean, I can still go, get somebody like Paul George if that's the case. Hey, if you said like LeBron at 28, 27, I'd be like, that is a no-brainer.
Of course, obviously.
I will be picking up LeBron myself from the airport.
I don't know if that would entice him or drive him away. I don't know about that.
I'll pick his ass up.
LeBron should go to Houston. That's what I'm going to say.
But Houston, no.
He's not going to the West. He's not going to go.
See, I don't like
Aren't the
Houston.
Lakers in the West?
No, this was a hypothetical.
Oh,
he's
okay.
not going to go.
Oh, okay, no. he's
But
gonna-
yeah, I would say keep Lonzo in this case because Lonzo, at least I know, is going to be in the NBA a lot longer. It's a big gamble, and Lonzo's is a reason like this, this kind of burst of the rebirth of the Lakers coming back. So I
You guys argue that.
I do
Lonzo's
look.
been out for a month.
That's
Kuzma's
true.
the one that's been.
Oh,
checking that team.
I'm just saying how it started.
Problem is, you
I
also-
love.
Fair.
I-
The Lonzo hype is what got the
The
Lakers.
problem with the Lakers, they probably don't have a pick this year.
To be quite honest, if you ask me, Kuzma is of the future of the franchise.
What do you guys think? What would you do?
I would get rid of Lonzo because he can't shoot right now.
I mean, if you're pairing LeBron with Kuzma and Brandon Ingram, that's not a bad trio to have.
With
Yeah.
the cap space to probably bring in someone else.
With the cap space to bring in
The problem is who do you bring in though?
Dwayne Wade, Carmelo,
Isaiah. Isaiah.
Oh no.
I'm
Isaiah.
pretty sure Chris Paul's long term with Houston.
Yeah,
A couple years. So.
yeah, he is. So
But-
Carmelo.
no, not Carmelo. I'm just talking banana boat.
I mean, if there was one person I really wanted to come to the Lakers, but it's not going to happen because he's still signed for
Russell.
No, actually, Kevin Love.
Oh God. Oh
This is
no.
like going back to UCLA.
Do you
I
want to get off our show?
Yeah,
You
this is
just
a very
made the Lakers
LA.
worse in like 2 minutes.
love Kevin Love. I think he's
Kevin Love,
But this is
Lonzo,
something like for years I've been wanting Kevin
Russell
Love.
Westbrook. Who else is from LA?
Can we bleep that answer?
Drew Holiday.
Oh, Drew Holiday. Yeah.
And a follow.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
man.
still-
5 years, 125 million right there.
This is like a college reunion.
All of them are max.
They're all back.
Kevin Looney. No, but Kevin Love, yeah. I mean, obviously, yes, Russell Westbrook, but that was before Lonzo came. Like, Russell Westbrook was the guy. for me. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying like Kevin Love's like we have to go Kevin Love
Yeah, you
first.
can't get
I'm just
sick
saying.
and then
I'm just saying, as a Laker fan, just like as like Breenan and all, yeah, like. Love
Should
it.
we make
Okay.
NBA Finals picks before we sign off with the NBA?
Sure.
A lot of pressure here to pick. Obviously, you guys know I'm not picking the Cavs in the East. I'm not stupid enough to pick Toronto, so it's the Celtics.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all know that those are the only 3 teams competing. Unless
That would be a picture
The
on it.
Bucks.
Unless Giannis
The
decides
Bucks
to be
do something sneaky,
literally the
but-
greatest ever. They're still a couple years away. Western Conference, as much. No, I mean it's the Warriors until otherwise proven. The Rockets could threaten. They're not going to. I think the Spurs with Kawhi legitimately had a chance to dethrone the Warriors. But they don't have Kawhi, so it's a useless argument. The Warriors and the Celtics are finals.
Cavs Warriors, easy. Warriors in 5. Simple.
You didn't give us who.
No. Warriors in 6.
Okay.
Oh, this pains me because I can't stand the Warriors. But Warriors, Cavaliers. I'll be honest, the NBA has really been boring for me in the past couple years. It's the same thing over and over. But I mean, as a Laker fan, I did see Kobe race 5, so I guess it's time for somebody else to win. But yeah, the Warriors are gonna win it. I'm gonna say in 6 against the Cavaliers.
I'm gonna go with Cavs Rockets.
Oh, wow.
Because the Rockets have not lost to the Warriors this year. I think the Thunder can beat the Warriors in a playoff series. I think the Timberwolves can beat the Warriors in a playoff series. The Timberwolves can beat the Warriors.
I completely disagree.
I think the Rockets get home field advantage is the biggest thing. Because you don't have to play 4 games in Oracle. I think it's going to be Rockets, Cavs. Cavs will win in 7.
Wow, but
Wow.
you're really thinking my D'Antoni, the Pringles guy, is a good enough coach. As a Lakers fan, when he was coaching for the Lakers, it was disgusting. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you got.
He's good with talent
And
around
he has
him.
good players now.
Yeah, when he has good players, he's a good coach. I mean, look at the
I'm
Suns.
sure Kobe Bryant's better than
But
When Kobe was like 37 with like
It's
half an
not.
ACL.
It was like, but we had Dwight Howard and Steve Nash.
Okay, Steve Nash was 43.
He was
He
like
wasn't
more
that
interested in playing soccer than basketball.
Steve Nash was welcome to LA with open arms. He was driving on the freeway once, and he got a free beer. Just somebody was driving and saw him in the back of the car, and like some guys just threw him a beer. So I love Steve Nash. He was
Warriors
fun
have won
to
a
have.
3-1 lead against the Rockets.
Wow.
Oh.
In the
Oh,
finals.
wow. We'll see what happens. Second half of the year should be very interesting. Like you said, NBA has been a little bit boring in the past few years. In my personal, I was kind of talking to you guys about it. I think overall the off-season storylines and stuff have been
Off-season's
really
more
fun.
fun.
Honestly,
The
it's
natural
been
season.
very
Yeah.
dramatic and it's kept us actually carrying
The
the
decision
NBA.
2.0.
That being said, the finals are pretty much predetermined almost. It seems.
Well, you don't have the Cavs in the finals, so I mean that's sort of an upset.
Yeah,
I feel like that's more of an upset than the Rockets, honestly.
If I was going to say one team to argue, to go against the Warriors, it would be the Rockets. That's
Well, that's the only other
the other
team
one
that's-
is actually
It's
surprising.
like having the Cavs not even be in the conference finals. Like,
There's one-
That's a hot take.
There's one team that I actually do think that could somewhat upset them, but it's a bold statement. But the Thunder haven't lost to them this year.
boom,
The
Boom.
Thunder are not
the
going to.
boom.
I know, no.
Shit,
I'm not
playoffs.
saying they're going to. I'm just saying if you're to tell me that the
No.
third, if you're
The
to tell me
Thunder will not
2-1
make it out of the first round of the playoffs.
Who are they going to lose
The
to?
Timberwolves.
Whoever they
The
play, the
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves probably.
Yeah, they're gonna be 4-5.
I know if the Thunder's going to do well because
I think the Spurs
that's
are-
how the Lakers are going to get Paul
The Spurs will
George.
be 3.
Yeah.
I think the Spurs are going to fall to 4 because they have no faith in him. Like, if I'm the Spurs,
Kawhi hasn't played all year. What's the difference? I mean, they'll spin out.
yeah, but now you know he's not coming back.
And Marcus Aldridge is playing fine.
And
Yeah.
Marcus Aldridge playing out of his mind.
Former
so
Husky
that's-
DeJounte Murray.
But if you're telling me the Thunder haven't lost him, so I'm just saying if there's going to be another team that I think that could just upset somebody, it would be the Thunder. But I mean they're not.
Pelicans
They're
would be
not
a
gonna make
Marcus
it.
Cousins Pelicans. But
It's a lot of
Marcus
ifs. These are ifs. But we'll see.
We'll see.
The
NBA
Pelicans have a higher chance of forfeiting after 3 games.
The Pelicans had played the Warriors competitive 2 years ago. I know it was a 4-0 sweep. Every game was like 5 points. So Curry hit a buzzer beater game 1 to change the series. I'm just saying.
One
The
of those.
Jets play the Patriots kind of close sometimes. You don't see me.
I'm
on
just
the
saying. I'm
Jets.
just saying. All right.
One of those guys could be a Laker, so for the Pelicans. So just gotta send somebody
Merry go around.
DeMarcus Cousins and Kevin Love are the
Tom
max
Brady
players.
knows he's gonna be courtside on the Lakers.
Okay. Kevin Love, you guys are hating on Kevin Love.
The two max players will sign Kevin Love, DeMarcus Cousins.
Drew Holiday, actually.
I don't think we can trade him anymore. You can have him for free.
I'll take it. I'm just saying, Kevin Love would be fun to have. I'm not saying he'd be the guy I want.
Yeah.
He's just,
Good
as a
guy.
Bruins fan, it'd be cool to see him come back. Tell it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys for
Yeah,
coming on the
thanks for coming
show.
on the show.
I'm
Yeah.
excited to have you guys in here.
Someone smarter than Tyler, finally.
Yeah, no one's smarter than Tyler. That's alright. Shout out, obviously.
Propel
Propel.
kept me hydrated the whole time.
Didn't make me cough at all, so I'm excited about that. I was coughing last show and it just kept me smooth.
You know what? Don't forget to shoot your shot.
Shoot your
Please
shot.
don't shoot the camera again, Tyler.
Saquon Barkley, best running back in the draft.
He sucks.
Hey guys, we want you to shoot your shot, so
Let us know what you thought about today's video down below in the comments, and don't forget to drop us a like and a subscribe.